Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Whenever you're ready, just select the memory you'd like to visit. Ready to get to work, Desmond?
When you're out of knives, refill your stock furniture.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damascus murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damascus, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave.
It's the hero of Damascus. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness! We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can!
Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
I stand before you to deliver a warning.
Just a few coins,
Should Richard
please.
take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next.
All I ask
must
is
end
for a
this.
few
No,
coins. You don't
war
understand.
never
I have
can
nothing.
begin. That city is ours. Has always been ours.
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? Please, sir, have any money? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
What are you doing this? What have I done? حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
I beg help! I beg of you, just the few coins.
أيها
My
الناس.
family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I beg you, spare something. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtulduk. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyelim. Hırsızlar garajına mutlak. Hırsızlar garajına mutlak.
Such a strange man.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
List! أنت حفالة!
Siz hırsız. Gebereceksiniz.
Come no further!
على رسلك.
You're mine!
Kovalayın.
Yes!
Burada. Bu tarafta. Kovalayın. Burada. Bu tarafta. Gel buraya.
Away with you!
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
Yeah! Yeah!
Seni yeremeyeceksin.
Yeah!
Kaçman fayda etmez. Çekil önümden yoksa ederim. Git ya. Kovalayın. Gel buraya. Kime oynamak istiyorsun? Açılın ederim. Kime kaçman fayda etmez. Gel buraya. Kaybetmeyin onu. Gel buraya. Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Kovalayın.
Down, infidel!
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor. Gözünüzü dört açın. Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermeyin.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Altair, your name is on everybody's lips these days, and for once their words are kind. If you're truly a changed man, perhaps you'd be willing to do me a favor. Jubair has employed certain merchants to spy on the citizens for him. They feed him names in exchange for gold. You'd be doing all the city a great service if you were to find these merchants and destroy their stalls. This should end their evil.
That hurts! Stop it, please! What have I done wrong? Tell me, please! Stop it, please! You're hurting me! What have I done wrong? Please!
Watch it! Kill him! Then you put a ذلك عسيرا. You'll never get away. Don't let him escape. ذلك. I was sure he was nearby.
You've done a good thing today, Altair. In exchange, I'll share my knowledge with you. Your target is likely to be dressed, much like his followers. So here is how to distinguish him from the others. He wears rich golden robes and carries with him a large pouch. Find him, brother. Make him feel pain.
Or it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Jubair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Jubair and get that letter.
Could you spare a few coins?
He was a teacher, a false prophet of their lives.
Hırsızlar dar ağacına müstahak.
Why are you doing this to me?
Understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I. And I will show you.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry. We must as well. This is our chance to begin anew.
All I ask is for a few coins. Let me go. Please, sir, have any money? Could you spare a few coins? Just a little money, I beg of you. I've done nothing wrong.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, sir, have any money? My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? A few coins.
Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Yoldan kaçıyor oğlum.
Our fathers dwelled in darkness and their fathers before them. It does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to begin anew.
What are you doing?
Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light.
When he does, I won't
Once
help
he
you.
was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God! Has found the strength to stand in defense of our great
I think I've seen everything.
Altair, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king will see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
My family is sick and dying.
Stop!
Could you spare
You must not trespass here.
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this.
I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins. Please, sir. Have any money? No, you don't understand. I have
It is
nothing.
our duty to defend it until death.
No, please, oh, please. Just a few coins.
in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Be wary, friends.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. He's strong and acts like
He just ran into someone. Is he blind?
Leave now, or I'll make you. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Glory than this!
What is that man thinking?
Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist! We must...
this will not be so. Well, there's much more. I have many things, too many things.
Has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it.
Has he lost his mind?
You live a lie. False knowledge created by wicked men who seek the meaning in their minds.
What?
Who's
done this? Tell me!
Once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what
God
must
curse
be
the
done,
one who's done this.
Understood it fell
Where
to
are you?
him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I.
Where
are you? I know you're here somewhere.
Well, you live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered, but once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Jubair sees things the way they truly are, sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
يمر بالجوع لن يبعد كثيرا. أنا متأكد جدا أنه لم يغادر المدينة أو الشيء السيء الذي كان ينبغي فعله.
Just a few coins, please. Have any money? Our family is sick and could you spare
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
A fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
What happened here? No, it is a tragedy. But I say, this is an order. To die and
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
For what we believe in. Greater glory than these. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan.
Could I interest you in this? No? Well, there's more. Much more.
Has he lost his mind?
Want a bargain? I'm your man. Come.
Come, people. Come see what I've to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Nardissin! Violence! Madness! We must resist. We must... What happened here? Any way we can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa?
So we've murdered nearby.
Stopping him. Jerusalem next. We must end this.
Kill him!
Stop that!
Move! Move! Stop! Look everywhere! I found him! He's here! Give up! You've nowhere to run! Give up! You've nowhere to run! He won't get away! I'll get you!
I will end your life!
Stop running! You cannot escape!
Don't care. God has already damned you. You cannot escape him. Like a child.
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
He's going to hurt himself.
What is that man doing? Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No. You simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
You need something?
hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Leave now, or I'll make you.
Jubair, you don't understand. I have nothing. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Citizens, bring forth your writing. Place them in the pile before me. Keep any is a sin. Know and embrace the truth of my words. Free yourselves from the lies and corruptions of the past. Citizens, bring forth your right.
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
What are you holding?
What is it? What have I done?
Pis hırsız.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. I have nothing.
Anyone can put ink to parchment. Anyone! Such power, such influence must be controlled. It cannot be given over to just any person. It is irresponsible and dangerous. We must destroy them all, that they do not further poison our minds. Anyone can put ink to parchment. Anyone! Such power, such filthy heretic! Come back here! I'll have your head!
May God have mercy on your soul.
You will not get away from me! Yes! God is on my side! You won't get away! I will catch you!
Against our enemies in whatever way you can. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all fight for him.
Don't do that again, understand?
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
Oh, Santa! We quietly acquiesced. Agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. Why? Why do we...
There's something. I'm poor and sick and hungry. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Crusaders must be destroyed! The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Tired of never finding anything useful at the other
There
merchant
will be
stores?
no
That don't
stopping
happen
him.
here.
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. It is ours.
Miss! أنت حسانة!
Why are you
Go
doing
away.
this? What have I done?
What? أيها اللص!
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
أنت حسانة!
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Ne istiyorsun?
Good people of Damascus, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Good people of Damascus, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act. Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. You can illness, for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. When you're out of knives, refill your stock on return.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete, and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubair and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes. To reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.